Hey guys, so I wanted to make this quick video for you guys, and obviously I don't have access to my phone today, or very limited, so I'm doing this from home. And I had one of your teammates come to me and ask me a question, and her question was about getting distributors and struggling with that and wanting to hit her Ruby goal this month. And she just wanted to know if I had any tips. And so I thought that maybe I should make this video for all of you guys because there's something that I think has been missed, like, and I don't know what it is because I didn't see this happening so much in the beginning of my business, more so that I'm seeing it now. So I just wanted to touch on it to see if this resonates with any of you guys. But the one thing that I'm noticing is we're so focused on just getting distributors and rush that we're forgetting the full potential that It Works has, and we're not thinking bigger. And what I want you guys to really sit back and think and really ponder on is, why did you join It Works? Like, what's going on in your life? What's going on around you? What is it about your life that you want to change? What adventures do you want to be on? How do you want to improve things in life? Do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Are you getting in this business because you just want to make enough money to buy your own product? Or are you wanting to fill that gap? There was a gap that needed filled between the end of month and the next check that came in. Or are you really wanting to get in and make some serious life-changing money and retire and pay off all your debt and retire your husband and quit your jobs and like all that good jazz? Because depending on where you are is going to be how hard you have to work. And if you're coming in and you're just wanting to make a little bit to get your product for free, well, then you're not going to work nearly as hard as some of the ones that are moving towards being totally debt free and retiring. You're going to work on getting some customers in the system. And if you are someone that needs to fill that gap, well, what's that gap? Is that $200? Is it $100? Is it 300, 500, 1,000? Like, what's that gap that you get caught in and fall down in from like mid-month to end of month? Okay, so how much do you need to make to fill that gap? If you're in that spot, that means you're going to have to work a little bit harder than the person that just wants to get their product for free, which means you're going to have to be sharing on social media 3 to 5 times a day. You're going to have to be out there blitzing a couple of times a day, or when you're out, you have to make sure that you're blitzing and handing out your coupon cards and getting contact information. You're going to have to be a little bit more diligent on the people you're reaching out to, because to get that $300 to $500 or $1,000, it's either going to be you're running for the customer bonus, or you're going to go for executive or Ruby, because that can fill the gap. How long is it going to take you to get there? I don't know. I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you, that if you're consistent and you're always putting yourself out there and you're always sharing, because the minute, like, if you go 3 days sharing and then you go 10 days not doing anything, there's not a single person that's going to remember that you're an It Works distributor. There's got to be some form of consistency in your business, because this is a business. And for those of you that aren't realizing that, that's where that break in your business is coming, because you don't realize that this is a true business, and that everything that you do is going to bring people in, or it's going to push people out the door. Okay, so you got to start putting in your mindset that you are a business owner. You don't own a brick and mortar. You're not paying the bank. You don't have you don't have like as big payments you have to do. You don't have employees you have to pay, or insurance you have to get, or taxes you have to pay monthly, but you are in business. And so you have to treat it as if it's a business, which means you got to be open for business, which means you got to be doing your advertising, and you have to be doing your marketing and your sharing. And a lot of you aren't doing that. You're just posting maybe once a day, and you're not doing anything else. You're not reaching out to anybody on your 100s list. You're not reaching out to anybody on your chickens list, or your follow-up list. You've got these people that are commenting on your posts, but you're not reaching back out to them. We've got people that you're not doing anything other than hoping and wishing that money's coming in the door. Well, could it happen that way? Perhaps. Is that ideal way that it's going to happen for you? Not so much. But then if you're one of those people that are like, Sandy, I need this. I want this. I got to retire. I want to quit my job. I got all this debt I have to pay. I'm tired of my husband being gone. I want to bring him home. I don't want to miss another thing in my kid's life. I just had a baby. I don't want to go back to work. I'm pregnant. I don't want to have to go back to work after I have my baby. I don't want to miss out on those opportunities. I'm sick of being in debt. We're on the verge of bankruptcy. I can't put food in the house. Um, you know, you can't, holidays are coming. You don't know how you're going to pay for the holidays. Okay, listen to what you're telling me. And then you need to decide how important those things are to you. How much of a sense of urgency is it to you? Because only you can decide that. And if those are the things that you want to do, then you got to step it up tenfold, which means there is no room, none, zero room for any kind of excuses. You might miss out on some things. And you have, listen, come here, a little bit closer. You're gonna miss out on things. If you really want to knock this out and really catapult your business fast, you have to miss events. Not It Works events, family events, things with your kids. Come a little closer, a little bit closer. You have to make small sacrifices in the beginning so that you have the bigger gain in the end, so that you never have to miss again. Do you guys understand that? 16 months it took me to get to the point where I could retire from corporate America. 16 months. That was 16 months of really hard work. But guess what? It is October 28th, 2015 at 12:59 in the afternoon, and I have yet to take a shower. I have yet to leave my house. I got to take my son to school. I get to pick him up in about an hour and a half. I'll shower before I get him. But I'm working my business from my computer, my phone when it's working. I'm not just sitting back waiting. I'm not watching TV all day long. But I have the freedom of time to be sitting home right now. And if I want to plan a busy day, I can plan a busy day. I can get up and go run some errands, meet a prospect, meet a distributor, get my kid, come home, go do a party. Like, I can have a super busy day, or I don't have to. But I'm always doing something. You guys will see me on Facebook. I'm always sharing something on Facebook. I'm not always throwing it out there. Oh, join my team, join my team, join my team, join my team. Give me $100. Give me your $100. I know you don't have any money, but give me $100. You can't sell them on this dream that way. You have to figure out what it is that they need, what they want, what they hate in their lives. And based on what they're telling you, that's how you're going to share this gift to them. And you have to be patient, because had Lisa and Shannon, the sisters, Lisa Fuller and Shannon McCoon, their sisters, had they given up on me the first time I canceled on them or pulled away from them, I wouldn't be here today. But their patience and consistency and persistence with me helped me get here today. It took me 3 months. I met them in October. It wasn't until February. So October, November, December, January, February, almost 4 months before I finally was able to hold that appointment with them, have my first, kickoff party or wrap party with my girlfriends. And then I'm here, over 3.5 years later, I'm here. But when I got started, because there was that, you know what, I'm tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being in debt. I ran with it. So you have to have that mentality if you're really wanting to go for it. Did I have my family mouthing me about the fact that I would miss family events? Yes. Did I miss birthday? Yes. Did I miss partial baby showers? Yes. Did I come to my sister's baby shower for her triplets and have to leave to go do a party and then I came back to the party? Yes. Was I willing to make those small sacrifices in the beginning for the bigger gain? Yes. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you? Are you? And when you're out there talking to people, you've got to have the enthusiasm of It Works. You have to feel it in your gut, you guys. You have to know that what you have to know what you know, and you have to feel it. You have to know it, that what you have is so amazing that you can't help but share it with others. And so when you're talking to them, use that enthusiasm in your gut and in your heart, and put it out there, because people are going to be drawn to you when you do that. Do you get what I'm saying to you guys? You have to put it out there in a way that pulls them in. And then when you are looking through that list of people that you want to reach out to at some point, you have to look through it and say, okay, this person has told me many times that they just don't have any energy. You know what? I'm gonna be bold, and I'm just gonna say, hey, Susie Q. I've been seeing some posts. I've been watching you, and I noticed because you're watching them just like they're watching you. Okay, get it? So you have to say, hey, Susie Q, I noticed a couple of times in the last few weeks you've been posting about how you're really tired all the time and you don't have any energy. And I just want to let you know that I might have a solution for you. It's an all natural product, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my greens. Do you have a minute? Like, and share and make it a point to point out what you've seen. Or maybe there's a mom that's talking about how she just missed her baby's first walk. Really? Like, that's kind of a big deal. So you can then send that lady a question or a message and just say, hey, Jane, I can totally relate. I missed my baby's first walk too, or their first crawl. And I don't ever want to miss another thing like that again. And because of that feeling that I had when I missed my son's first crawl, I'm taking back my time, and I'm doing that with this amazing company called It Works. Have you ever heard of it before? Like, you have to be real. Don't be a robot. Don't come at people and just say, hey, join my team, join my team, join my team, join my team, $99, $99. Well, $99 is a lot for some people. But if you can sell them the vision, if you can sell them and share with them the potential that It Works has for them, then they're going to find a way to get the $100, whether they borrow it from a payment because you're going to help them sell their 4 wraps right away, or if you're going to help them, have a mini garage sale really quick on Facebook and sell all their stuff, or if you're going to help them pre-sell their wraps. Like, you've got to share and sell the vision and the potential that they could have. So you've got to really start relating to people and stop worrying about getting them and worry about changing their lives. And the minute that you can get that in here and in here, that you're going to change their lives, it's going to make all the difference in the world for you, and you're going to see a shift in your business. And I just had to share that with you. This video went way longer than I wanted it to, but I felt that I had to tell you guys, we have to change our mindsets. We have to shift it. You guys want to explode your businesses, you got to shift your mindset. You got to throw the excuses out the window. I say it all the time. You hear me say it all the time, but it's true. You got to get rid of the excuses. You're going to miss opportunities. But the one thing that you shouldn't be missing out on and shouldn't be skipping out on are It Works events. Because if you want to grow and you want to expand your knowledge, you have to be taught. You have to be told the right things to say, the right ways to do it. You have to be given the tips. So if there's an It Works training or an It Works call, you have to be due diligent, and you have to be proactive, and you have to get yourself there and plan your calendar accordingly. Okay. The more you skip out on these events, the further behind you're going to get, and the more struggles you're going to feel like you're going to have. And you're going to wonder, what am I doing? It's just plain and simple, you guys. When I first joined this business, we didn't have a whole lot of funds to spare. I worked a full-time job. Some of you guys don't realize that I worked a full-time job Monday through Friday, and I have 2 teen kids. One of them is very active, and a husband. I mean, he could be considered a third kid, but my life was crazy busy. Like, there was always something going on. But I wanted this so much that I made those small sacrifices, and I was booking I was booking parties right after work. You guys, I went into work with a bag full of clothes, and right after work, I was in the bathroom changing into my It Works gear, and I was rushing out the door to go do a party for an hour, come home, and then I was with my family for the evening. You guys have got to get out of your own damn heads. You really do, because you're like, I miss this business is causing me to lose time with my family. No, it's not, you guys. This business is not causing you to lose time with your family. It's teaching you and getting you on the right track to have more time with your family. Do you guys get that? More time. You guys think that working a 9-to-5 job, being away from your family for 8, 9, 10 hours a day is not taking away from your family, and yet a 1 hour or a 2-hour 2-hour training, a 1-hour party, you think that's taking time away from your family? You've got to look at it differently. You've got to think about this in a different manner. We are prepping you and teaching you and helping you so that you don't have to be away from them for 12 hours, and so that if you chose to be away for 2 hours, it's not that big a deal. Do you see where I'm going with this, you guys? You have to change your mindset. You've got to be ready to make this happen. And when you're out there looking for people, really talk to them. And if you really want to grow your business, then you've got to be more engaged. You've got to be plugged in a little bit more. And you've got to be willing to make small sacrifices in the beginning, because that's what I did. And everyone that's on my team that's successful right now did that. I worked a full-time job. I would book a party right after. While I was working, I would take bathroom breaks and I would be posting on Facebook. I would be on my lunch break. I would be calling my leads and my prospects. I'd be looking for events to book parties with. I was doing my parties after work. I was doing 2 parties on Saturdays, one at 1 and one at 5. Like, I was double booking myself because I really wanted to make this happen. And the only way it worked is because I had a conversation with my husband and my kids, and I said, hey, here's where we're going, and we can do this together. And it'll be a lot easier if you guys just support me and just have my back for a little bit, because we're never going to have to worry about anything again. You've got to have those conversations, and you got to have your dream board put together. Just to close out this call, you've got to have your dream board put together, because your dream board is going to be something that's going to be a constant visual reminder as to why you're making these little sacrifices in the beginning, because those things on your dream board are going to be marked off, and those things on your dream board are going to become a reality, and it's really going to make things real to you. So you've got to have the dream board, because this business isn't always easy. It's hard sometimes because it's a business, but every business is hard. It's just how you go about it is how you're going to come out on the end. So I love you guys. Totally went on a 16-minute tangent here, but I just felt that I needed to put that out there. And I know you guys love the videos. It lets you really hear and see what I'm trying to get out to you. So take what you will from this video. Tell me what your biggest aha was after listening to it. But you guys, it's the 28th. We've got a couple days left in the month. Let's rock it out. And we've got to change mindsets. The minute you do that, you're going to see a shift in your business. Believe me, I've seen it happen.